Well, I think I have started the video too early. It should have get started at 6 o'clock p.m. But I thought it wait and make it live, but it did not wait it. By dear name of God, my name is Sayyid Muhammad Ali Meraji, and I am God true prophet. And today I make this New Year speech at this time, which is 6 o'clock p.m. And the time that Danish royals used to every year make their main speech. And today, I think it is Frederick's first time making a speech. I make this speech exactly at the time that they make their speech, because the true kingdom is kingdom of God. It is neither kingdom of Frederick nor kingdom of his mother or any other. And I am the true prophet. And kingdom of God is only kingdom of God if it be under his true prophet, which is now is me. You know, I came in Denmark in 1985, and from first day that I put my foot from the train in Copenhagen station until today, my everyday were 24/7 torture, you know, and jobless for my torturers. These people who torture me, these people who has learned Farsi and so on. It is every day is good, but for me, every day it was hell, and so it is continue. You know, once they were torturing me because they say they want Margaret, and they want to be her kingdom and so on. One day they tortured me because they wanted France for Joachim, brother of Frederick. And one day, when I tell you one day, it is always talking about a decade or 2 decades. And so one day or a decade or two, they were torturing me because they wanted Japan for Nikolai. And finally, in a day before that, they were torturing me because they wanted Frederick Antero. And now they, what you call it, less or more, they torturing me because they want Christian, Frederick's son, to be his next. How can I say Frederick and his Ferraris and his, what you call it, Maria Montels, which was his beautiful girlfriend once, and his wife and children and so on. Those are there, and they have the top one. And my life was a hell, you know, it is 24/7. And how I can say, and soon I become 65, I think, and 60, 67, 65. and I become a pensionist. And when I become pensionist, the money that they pay me become half of the money that I get right now. And right now I have traveled, you know, to make my life with this money. And that time, sure, everything get much worse. And I have started in recent years. I have bought this house, and this year I have bought. I found a supermarket that they had for sale, and I have bought that to repair it and maybe sell it. And this house is for repairing and selling because I do not want to stay in Denmark or when I get pensionist. Because when I get pensionist, I can move out. And at that time, I don't want to be in this hell land because it is better for me to, move out somewhere else. And what happened, come any spaceship to take me off, or I die, and hopefully God kill you all, and or I die and nothing happened, or God to keep me alive, kill you all, and I can, or live some and start from zero. But, and about Denmark, sometimes I see this, that's one or another American say that, wow, Denmark is the best country in the world. Why? Because they have social security and so on, and when no one stay without any money and so on, and if anyone gets sick, and that it is charge-free hospital and doctor and so on. Sometimes I can hear some things like that, but it is hell. It is not something that you think it is good. The first thing is that the country is running by gangs. One part of it is running by political gangs, and in the down in people level, there are at the one side there are these motorbike gangs and so on, and in the other side it is they are some worker gangs. They are not worker because they want to be worker and family manly like any other. They are a sort of gang, a sort of criminal gang, and whenever you say, why you garbages are like this, we are just a worker, we are left wingy and so on. And as you see, the the left wing of Denmark, Mette Frederiksen, had put Fredrik on throne, and none of these other lefty people said anything because, well, there is in the left, there is two gangs. And one of them is political gang, which is Mette Frederiksen is one of them. And then another is these people gangy that well, they have nothing against kings. They know when they have a king, and he need to stay on power and so on. Because of that, he has to close his eye and does not see how these garbages abuse and those political gangi, they have to close their eyes to how these garbages abuse. And in the right side, there is this motorbikey and what you call it, traffickers and so on. And Frederick, in a start, it showed that he's against this sort of, what you call it, these motorbike gangs and so on. But it is all politics. Either it because of that guy that make those Jesus movies. And later he has a plan, he has a fucking grand plan that on their name of religion, get these mother prostitute, garbage gangy people, criminal people, and use them as a religion to hit on people's head. And in fear of these garbages, people, or what you call it, take refuge to people like Frederick. You know, these religions like Danish Christianity, like Judaism, like Islam, like Iran, they are all like Catholics and Pope, they are all garbage. You know, they have put me, who they knew before me that I am the true prophet, and since I was 4 years old, they have put me under such a heavy torture that first time that I got to know, I was over 30 years old. You know, if they did not have tortured me, I would have learned, got to know on my childhood, and I would have learned a lot of religion, and I could have a real success. But these garbages, like today I have not made any note or anything because I do not have any free time to think and make a note and make a structure, something to say, because they don't want, you know. And these garbages get supported by all these Judaism, Islam, Danish Christianity, Iranian Islamic. They get supported these garbages. And they want, and they think I am such a fool. We prophets are such a fool, are such an idiot, that because of our own life, take to somewhere like India and make for these, what you call it, in my daily life, I use always very bad words against these people. And now when I'm making a speech, I want to say mother this or that or that. But I better stop it in the, what you call it, live video. These garbages, instead of let me raise up, let me on myself, not even learn me anything, but on myself, they allow me to raise up and study and learn something and make a better world. No, instead of that, they put me on this pressure that I cannot raise up. God and his prophet cannot become something. Why? Because these priests, these ayatollah, these pope, these garbage, this I don't know what, First, they take over religion, and after that, well, they are just a priest, just a ayatollah, just a pope. So what they cannot run any country. What they should do, they give the. So let's give the Frederick want them. Let's give it to him. Charles wants Britain. Let's give it to him. These garbages, you call them religion. I call them Satan. And I must think and find a way that whenever they put a prophet in pit, whenever they grave a prophet, now one of these garbages are is trying to, what you call it, jump in middle of my speech. And, you know, this, they, whenever they put the true prophet in pit or grave him, I must find a way, that against their wish, against what they has done at what Jeremiah time, against that someone like Nebuchadnezzar come and kill them all and say, I dare you listen to your damn priest, or we level you all again. Instead of that, I must put a sort of Nebuchadnezzar that kill all their priests, destroy all the churches, level all the churches, level all their mosques, all their shrines, and say, if again, without any true prophet, you build any of such garbage, any of church or what you call it, synagogue or whatever garbage else, we again kill you, either with a true prophet or this discotheques and anything wrong is preferred than this, that you priest and Jews, what can I call this, Sabine, what you call it, Savine Jews, that from a start, these 12, these 11 garbage brother and their garbage offspring and the garbage nation that they have made their priests, their top religious people, those that has called themselves Nabi and has made this long Torah, they have made this system to grave and pit the prophets and make themselves something. And after themselves, they try to make these Christians the same type of garbage. You are good to the Christian guy and what you call it, and you say, well, okay, you like Christianity, you like God, and so I be good, I'm to the prophet, I be good to you. Don't you want to get me free from these torturers? No. Why? Because, you should suffer like this, and after you die, I stand up and say he was such a good guy. And now listen what I write you. I write you here that these, that traffickers that bring the girls from other here to work as a prostitutes, this motorbike that bring guys here to, what you call it, to work as a prostitute, this motorbike that bring heroin, or what you call it, cocaine or this or that, and share, and these what you call these gangs that are economic gangs, they want once more, these garbages want me to stop in a way that is like Frederick is standing and listening and waiting. I finish and he starts. And this other garbage, this, what you call it, these economic criminals, these that, what you call it, support all those criminal people, economic criminals and so on. They want to make a religion for them, And these garbages, they are these that they can take the weapon and kill someone very easy. And people fear them, So use them to control the garbage society once more, this time through such garbages. Now they are to control through left-wing garbage, and tomorrow they want to control the society through this sort of garbage. These, what you call it, Christianity, Protestant, Evangeli, I don't know, Muslim, Shia, or revolutionary Muslim, revolutionary Catholic, or what, I don't know, whatever garbage. All they do, they want to take the power from true prophets, take the power from people, or whenever God try to help me by a storm, by this, by that, well, it is good from this religious priest and so on point of view. Why? Because people know there is a God. And after that, this garbage priest, this garbage pope, this garbage ayatollah, when he says something, people know there is a God. And because of that God, they listen to him and pay tax to him. And when he say with that country for that garbage king, they say, okay, as he say, we do as he say. You think that I must be angry and jump at the kings right now, or jump at the Frederick, jump at the this, and jump at that? No, I must jump at the garbage that has took the power from me since I was 4 years old until now that I'm 64 years old. Because that garbage wanted to remove the power from me, close my hands, and what you call it, when I cannot do anything, he and his Mede Fredriksen put the Fredrik on throne, put the Charles on throne, put this garbage, put that garbage on throne. Therefore, I jump at these garbage religions. And they want such a garbage in India. Sorry, I rather Indian think that there is a 1 million gods and each of them worship one of them. That is not important. Instead of they all worship one God and one priest, one garbage priest, take them as fool and give them to this king or that king. Instead of that, let them worship 10,000, 1 million gods. But instead, they are as clever that they know that I am the true prophet, I am God's true prophet, and they all want me, So they are all good, regardless what God they worship. I do not take any India, any China, any other country and give it to this garbage priest, to this garbage religion, to this garbage Jew, to this garbage Christian, to this garbage Ayatollah and Muslims and whatever else, that they take them as a Sikh, as this, as that, and give them to kings. Oh, as I said, whenever authors, whenever those who write a book write something, they, they have a fine line, they have a goal. And to reach that goal, they try like a red line, they step by step, they go toward the goal, and whatever they talk about is what that give information enough to go to the next step that toward their goal. My speech is not like that because I am not prepared for any speech. I cannot be prepared for any speech. When I write, yes, I have a goal and I reach to my goal. But when I make this speech, it is easier for me that suddenly I jump, make the video, or turn it on, and I start to talk, It is the only thing, that they cannot, be prepared to have effect on it. And right now I have said a little about Denmark, a little about how religions make people like Frederick King, and how religions keep me, be true prophets, under pressure, impede, and to not be able to do anything. And there is, of course, there is something else about Denmark I want to say. I said Denmark, life in Denmark is a hell because in Denmark, well, there is those top people, there is those gangs, and there is those motorbike gangs, and and rich people. Of course, they are actually rich people, and they are they have enough. But rest of the people are like are like slaves. How I can say? It is like every month they come their wage in their account. Doubtless, it is good for heroin people, for people that on dope or heroin, and bombs people who drink, because they get less or more money to live poor and in poverty, but they get their drinks and they get their heroin. And for the rest of the people, yes, the wage, as one of my friends, the Danish friends, once said, it is shut up money. It is not money that you can live and have fun with it or anything, but it keeps you alive, It is enough to keep you alive. It is all that it can. As I said once, it is a slavery because you get this money and you are alive, but through laws, and Mede Fredriksen has some new laws through laws, they tied your hands, You are not allowed to do this. You are not allowed to make money. You are not allowed to work with this kind of material. Recently, asbest. You are not allowed to work with asbest. You're not allowed to do that. Why? If you want to do that, government help you that you what you call it, hire workers and come and make this job for you. And of course, if you do that, it does not cost you a lot of money. But when you get hired people, or government pay a little of it, but the rest of it you must pay yourself. And as a people whom live in a state wage, or you do not have every year, what you call it, every day, or every year, or every 5 years, or sometimes even every 10 years or more, to hire a worker for 1 day or more than 1 day. Here, worker salary is, I think, about 400 krone a day. Um, Oh, it is about 3,000-4,000 koron for 1 day, one worker. So think if you want to do something that take a week for 5 workers, it become 10 times more than the whole money that you have to buy, you have paid for buy the house. So better said, you are a slave. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You are not allowed to do that. You just are allowed to be alive. And this money that they gave you, they already has planned that you pay this amount of it to this guy, you pay this amount of it to this company, you pay this amount of it to that. And to get all the things that you need to normally live. And of course, you can, instead of these, you can cut some of these, and instead of it, you can buy for your everyday 1 bottle of what you call it, alcohol, or 1 gram of dope, and inject it or drink it and enjoy the life and enjoy the kingdom of Frederick, government of what you call it, Mede Fredriksen, priesthood of this Evangelion, or I don't know, whatever else, and these fucking motorbike gangs and these, what you call it, worker gangs and so on, each with their own, what you call it, garbage way. They get their beautiful or proper girls, and you do not even have to pay for condom to make love with such girls and beautiful girls and so on, because they take it all, and nothing remains for you unless you be on drink and so on, and what drunken woman come to you to drink with you, or narco woman come to you to get drugs, you know. Only on this way, yes, you will have fun. They have think they are very good. These what you call it. They think every step of your life. You are their slaves, and they know what to do with you. This I have said about Denmark, and of course, I must say, recently, Mette Frederiksen has said that. When we know that when people become pensionists, what you call it, their salary become very little, and it is not enough. And we want bring this if they do not have any, what you call it, money from themselves. We, what you call it, we pay them much more. We will pay them to be like the money that I get right now, which is 1.5 times that, or close to 2 times maybe, that what a pensionist get. And what you call it, she said as well that, and when she said, I saw a Danish old guy that I had never seen before. Not because, every day I am out and, but no, I do not go so much out. But I could see in him that he is happy that, they want to pay more and he can, have a little afford to walk and go somewhere, pay something and drink something, or what you drink, a cup of coffee, and leave. You know, it is what that I could see on that old guy. Better said, they have you as a slave, and as long as you can still say something, you know, they give you, as I told you, that shut up money, that you do not say anything. But when you get that old, they do not give you that shut up money either. You are old, you know. You cannot say anything. You should die, you know. And in fact, you are a extra expense on the government as long as you live. So better you die faster. It is this kingly, socialistic, I don't know, whatever else garbage that they have made in Denmark. And search the goals. What is their goals? Keeping the throne. The left, what you call it, these criminals of left-wingy, these garbage gangy, left-wingy people, they abuse this, what you call it, this motorbike and so on. They have the abuse, and this, what you call it, political people, they have the abuse, and rich people get supported by, for example, someone like me, law cut all my hands to not, what you call it, produce anything, or what you call it, make any job and so on. And because of that, they have their market, and it is like every, what you call it, every part of the society, they support all the abusers, and all they that get abused, they kept alive and kept as slaves. It is them, what you call it, and the worst, and of course, according to all of them, my life is the totally worse, because they do not get 27 hours torture from some garbage, from childhood. They start to, what you call it, learn Farsi and be on my tape until they get old, you know. And they are girls and some women, some men, and they are all Satan and God. Well, I have said about Denmark, what a garbage it is. I have said about what a garbage are Christians and what you call it, Muslims and so on. These religions. What else I can now say? As I said, a little more about my own life. I said, I have bought this house and I must make it finish and sell it. I have bought that supermarket. It was very good price. I have bought it and I am working on it. But I have bought these things, but I do not have any money to, what you call it, put on them. And I have only until 29, until the year 2029 to, what you call it, to make all these things and sell it. And maybe I have a few, 200,000-300,000 or more, 200,000-300,000 koron or more to buy a, what you call it, a house somewhere in an island in Atlantic or in Atlantic Ocean and move there. And it is my plan, and I hope I get success with that. And recently, I said about Denmark and so on, about Christianity, about Denmark. I said this star that you put on top of the tree means that come the new prophet over the tree, symbolize the 12 children of Israel, and top of the tree always means that the new prophet that get birth and on top of the tree. I say, do not put this star on top of your trees. Because I have been 40 years in this damn land, and they do not, with this torture and so on, they do not let me even get a beautiful girlfriend that I want. So there will come never any star, any real star, any real prophet on top of these trees, on these countries. Therefore, I said that they must, what you call it, remove all the stars, and it is case of all Christians. So how can I say? I have been some other countries, not all of the countries, not all of the European countries, not all of even Britain and so on. Haven't been in Britain or and I don't know it is all like this or not. But from these people that I see here or there or in my travels, and they come from all around the world, I can see there is no place for any star on over any tree anywhere at all. Yes, of course, you want me for India, and you let me have the biggest star over in Indian tree. Why? Because you garbage want to the next generation put that biggest star that I have brought you. You want to put himself or his child on the grave, on the living grave, on pit, and your priests make the same garbage from Indians' life, make the same slave of Indian people that you have made of these Scandinavian and Europeans. One thing about Denmark is very interesting, that in a start, when I said, what you call it, when I said, can't you hear these people shouting around me? People said no. And they could hear, and some may say some gypsies, or maybe what you call it, some foreigners and so on. They are shouting, but I cannot understand that. So, but after 15, 16 years that they have learned Farsi, in 15, 16 years, they have learned Farsi. And after that, well, of course, they hear this garbage is shouted on you. You want make such garbage people from Indian people, from those people that they never saw me, but they want me. They know I am the true prophet. They say, okay, come. From those people, you want to make these garbage people that learn Farsi to either, oh, pardon me, shit with me, or when others shit with me, these garbages, understand how and have fun with it and get girls with it. You want to make such garbage like these people from other people? No, I don't let you that. I never take that. So I clear that in this video. Do not be after sending me to India or anywhere else. I do not, I move to other islands and so on out of Denmark because I'm really tired of this damn land. But what you call it, but you cannot send me to India or something like that and make a garbage religion of me. If, you know, here once more in my last video, I said that if these garbages stand up and say they were of my torturer and they know what I said, how I think, and they want to make a religion of me, kill them. Here in this video, I tell you again that if these torturers, if these Danish people, these foreigners, these Romanians, these Iranians, these Catholics, or these whatever, these Russian, Ispalaki, or Balkanian, or whatever, they have been here and standed up and said they want to make a religion because they know me, they know they were in neighborhood of me, you know. Do not allow them. They are Satan. Either a true prophet means my own child stand up and see his prophet, or it's finished. There is no prophet anymore at all. And I hope God kill you all. And if I have a, what you call it, a child that I don't know, well, God has power to put him on top. And well, of course, he's what you call it, he's the true prophet. And from right now, I tell I am obeyed to his prophecy and whatever he do. So it is to the true prophets. You should be obeyed. To anywhere else, any garbage that will use a true prophet, will use Jesus or Muhammad or Moses or Abraham or this or that, and according to that make himself something and what you call it, make himself a dynasty. Such garbages are garbage. Either you follow the true prophet or not. Well, I don't think I right now I have talked 49 minutes, and there is a lot of what you call it, firework outside. Maybe Frederick's work, Frederick's speech, maybe it's finished, and oh, it is It was not in Goa, what you call it, concurrenting in this way is what you call it a speech, but what you call it, I think I have said, what is the difference between the dungeon that I live and in the palace that you live, and how my life got ruined. Every day of it got ruined. And when my torturers said, because of the Margaret, because of Frederick, because of his son, because of his brother Joachim or his son, well, all others, okay, it is because of our king. So we cannot help you. You see, it is the difference between the dungeon and the fucking palace. And the real God, I am the true prophet of real God. And tonight, it is a storm, you know. These people has firework, but it is a storm. They have firework in the storm. And this area, it is not so much a storm. I think South Jackland and Shetland and so on, and Copenhagen, I think they have a storm. And as you see, we have God and His prophet are the real kingdom, or the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of the skies. Thank you for listening to me. Happy New Year.